On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I mean, if I feel like you being manipulative, I don't need to see if you gonna stab me if I'm asleep. I'm out. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I want you to come out of that dark place that you in right now, bro. Come to the light. Come to the light, and we're going to help you be more direct. We're not running for office. It's not campaign season. You don't have to give us the right answers. You can be honest, bro. Listen. If mom and dad is watching this, blink twice. Blink twice, bro.
All right, you guys. If you are just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef, Let's Talk. We're going to move on to our third topic, which is what does toxic behavior from a woman in a relationship look like? What does toxic behavior from a woman in a relationship look like? I really like this topic because I feel like a lot of women do not understand themselves. They don't understand what they're doing when they're in these marriages and relationships. I don't think they understand how they operate. So I kind of want to have this discussion today. I want to get you guys' opinion. I'm going to start with you, Josh. What some toxic behaviors from a woman in a relationship look like?
First and foremost, I would say being, manipulative. Being a user, being someone that's taking
Hold on real quick. Tawana, you okay? I see you sat back. It's a great topic, right?
I can't wait till my turn. Go ahead. Yeah, this is an amazing topic.
Okay. All right. I apologize, Josh. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, basically, you using someone, taking advantage of somebody, being selfish, in a systematic, consistent way. I understand that people, are flawed and they don't always do things, the way it should, but I feel like it's toxic if it's, a systematic and consistent, thing where, you're just denying somebody, the basic things that, you need to thrive in any, relationship.
Okay.
Hold on, bro. Is that it? That's all the toxic behavior that you was able to identify?
What was that?
That's it.
No, I mean, it's a litany of things, we can sit here. We can sit here and go into it for as long, as the day is.
We got time.
But I mean, it's really just it's things that boil down to you taking advantage of somebody, to you being abusive to somebody, to you using somebody, to you being unfair, to you taking from someone and not giving anything in return. It's a bunch of things. It's probably hundreds, probably thousands, more than that. But it's a laundry list of things that make you up for a person being toxic. But I feel like when it's there, yeah. I mean, women, men, anything. I mean, if
we're talking about a woman, like this topic is specifically about the woman.
We dealing on.
Yeah, we want to hear about the woman.
We dealing with these toxic women.
I was saying that, like I said, if somebody was, taking advantage of me, if somebody was being manipulative of me, if somebody was projecting their insecurities on me, I would feel like all of those were toxic traits. If I was somebody that, every 5 minutes, a woman was asking me, hey, who is that? What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you talking to? I may feel like that was toxic. If, I was in a situation where I was trying to do things with my life and she wasn't supportive, I may feel that that was toxic. If, I felt like this person was always trying to play on my emotions in a BS way, trying to guilt me, trying to insult me, and do all of these different things, I could feel like that was toxic. So, I mean, it's really just, understanding, what, in my opinion, I look at it like people need a certain, amount of something from anybody to thrive and to be able to continue a relationship with that person. So, I feel like to intentionally deny a person those things is toxic, in my opinion.
Are you do you consider yourself like a supporter of like a feminist movement or something, bro?
It's not. I mean, no. See, the thing is, I'm not
I'm just
even
wondering.
talking. No, it's not even. No, not at all. Not
You're
at all.
speaking in a lot of generals that can apply to guys and girls, and like this is not an equal opportunity subject. This is dealing with specifically women that got cups right here. They got bust downs at the bottom, and you use them
But
accordingly.
see, okay, I get it with that. The thing is, with me, I'm not going to sit there and wait for a whole lot of things that I don't like to happen in a relationship or with a woman, to decide, oh, I need to get out of this situation. So I don't need to see 1,000 different things to understand that the relationship is toxic and I need to bail on it. It's like, I feel like I need certain things in order to, want to deal with somebody in a long-term way. If they don't possess those things, I'm out of that situation. So it's not like I need, a laundry list. You can be toxic in 2 or 3 ways, and I may be like, peace.
So translation, you support the feminists.
No, what are you talking about?
That's what I got out of it, bro.
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Stuff, and then it was all like feminist.
No, it's not about feminist. It's
bro.
definitely not feminist. It's just like, it's just me saying
you should run
that,
for office, bro. You should run for office because you know how you got that matrix dodge on this question. I don't know if like your girl is watching this or like you don't want your mom to look at you in a specific type of way, but you just dodged that question.
Man, I was sitting there like, man, is he talking about a woman?
In my life, bro. And
I'm sorry, Josh.
the worst part about it, you know what the worst part about it? He was smiling to us while he was saying it, like we were supposed to believe that he really believed what he was saying to us. Like, I'm not going for that, bro.
Come on, man.
Oh, Josh,
you deserve a hat right now.
All right, Tawana, go ahead.
You deserve a hat, bro.
Josh,
Tawana, go ahead.
I'm going to be on this show. I forgot to tell you. Let me get the billboard, okay? I'm so
Tawana.
You deserve a hat.
What does a toxic?
You deserve a cap.
I agree completely with what how he defined toxic behavior as far as like consistency. No.
No, say that again, Tawana. Say it again.
I agree with the way that Josh defined it as far as consistency, intensity, and the damage that it caused. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because Josh was naming a whole bunch of different things, but it's a combination of those things that make it toxic. You can't just be like, oh, she's manipulative, so she a toxic woman, or she's self-centered, so she a toxic woman. It's a combination of these traits that make you toxic. It's the consistency and intensity of it and how it damages the person. That's what, and so when we talk about toxic behavior, I'm trying to put it in perspective because a lot of times we just be like, oh, she's self-centered. She's so toxic. Like, let's just look at the overall picture, right? Like, let's talk about everything that happens. If she's self-centered, and then also she's controlling, she want everything to be her way, and she want to always be in charge, or she has a lot of drama that always follows her. She could be jealous, she could be judgmental, she could be a liar, she could have, she don't care about other people and how they feel, all those things together, along with manipulation, along with the fact that someone who can't manage their anger, who's controlling, who's negative all the time. All those things are toxic in my opinion, but it's not everyone in some phase of their life have some of those traits. So I'm not going to say that, oh, because a person is negative one day, she a toxic person. No, it's a combination of you being negative every day. Every time I come around, this is what you doing. This is how you talking. That's realistic. And yeah, I'm not going to bash women, so don't look for me to do that. I'm telling you the traits that I feel like I've seen or witnessed in some women that are very toxic. You
are not a good friend, Tawana. You're not a good friend because you don't tell these women the truth. That's gonna actually, you're not telling them the truth. That's going to actually give them what they need in order to change their behavior.
No, I'm not gonna devalue and degrade them.
It has nothing to do with devaluing. You a cheater. If you a whore, you a whore. We're not gonna change the meaning of words to make you feel good about yourself. We're gonna deal with it exactly what
But
it
those
is.
things are character,
I'm
traits.
using that as an example.
Right. I'm just
say
saying
that
are
it is
different.
what it is.
Right. I'm not saying that a woman who is not judgmental and she also is always negative is not toxic. I'm just telling you that you can't just label someone based on one or two traits that you see when that's what happens in human life. People have these different traits, but it's the combination of the consistency of it that makes it toxic. And that's my opinion.
I'm so broken right now.
All right, Anton. What does a toxic behavior from a woman in a relationship look like?
You can usually spot it in a lot of different forms. They usually talking with their hands, snatching your dreams out. That's one. A lot of times these type of women like to use period with a T at the end of their sentence, right? Go ahead, Tawana, unmute. We want to hear this.
Period.
Yeah, they use period to, I guess, with a T at the end of it. They validate bad behavior. They support each other when they're doing wrong things. They're not good friends to each other. And more or less, they're also the type of women that find themselves without a man, or they jump from man to man. Women that open their legs too much. See, I'm not gonna pull no punches. I'm not gonna play no games and act like women are toxic. Like it's not all women, obviously. It's some dope, phenomenal, beautiful women out there that really get it. But women that open their legs too much and then don't want to label themselves whores or hoes, they want you to appropriately label them as equal opportunity sex participants. They they believe that they can do whatever they want without any kind of accountability, or you have to look at them in the same light as people that don't participate or don't engage in the same type of behavior that they engage in, and somehow they have the same level of standards and same level of dignity as this awesome woman that's preserving herself and supportive and doing the right thing on a regular basis, embracing her femininity and not necessarily trying to compete. Oh yeah, did I say that? They like to compete with men. That's so unfortunate. These are some of the toxic characteristics and what I wanted Josh to start to identify, because Josh was just talking in generalities. It's a ton of women out here that's giving other women bad advice. They're raising their men and they're raising their daughters to live in their footsteps. And we not supporting it. We not going for it, because guess what? We got preferences and we got options too. So as a relationship is concerned, is plenty of it, and you'll never catch me in any type of situation, whether it's a relationship as a friendship, whether it's a relationship as a marriage. I don't tolerate such behavior. You are going to be at the door with your bags immediately and not participating in all of this greatness that I got to offer that's going to go to somebody else. That's the reality of it.
Lando, what does toxic behavior from a woman in a relationship look like?
Man, the one thing I've dealt with in the past, man, that I truly dislike was the controlling. That controlling, being manipulative, man, I couldn't deal with it. I dated a female for a couple of months that was like that. And it started when we first started talking, but I didn't pay attention to it. And then it just kept, whenever I would go out, it would be, well, why you going out? Why you doing this? Why you doing that? I love my motorcycle. And JR, when the summertime hit, when it's time to get on that bike, that nice weather, our summers are shortened. So I'm trying to get as much riding as I can in. But from on her end, she thinking about, and I know that's what it was, the other women that's out there, where you just trying to get out there to ride a female on your bike. And I'm like, no, this is something I enjoy. This is a hobby I enjoy for me. It has nothing to do with you. But it kept happening, and I cut that short fast. I had to. That controlling. Oh my Jesus, man, that was driving me nuts, man. I couldn't do it. But that's the one thing though that stuck out. How do you deal with it?
Yeah, I've never had a chick ever try to control me.
Women only.
I didn't deal with it. I really didn't deal with it too long at all. I got up out that jam. But it was just, I truly don't know how you would deal with it, Anton, to be honest with you. Especially if you explain it to somebody like this is what it is.
I know how you just ignore and you keep doing what you're doing.
And that's exactly what I did.
Explaining for?
And that became, and to be honest with you, that became even more of an issue though, because it's like, oh, you're not taking into consideration how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's when that manipulative, you know what I'm saying, thing kick in, because now you thinking like, dang, okay, well, you know, is she right? And then I'm like, nah, I can't fall into that. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I do for me. You know, it ain't like I'm riding all night and all day. And even if I was, if that's something I chose to do, then so be it. But homegirl was that was too much for me. I was like, nah, time to end this.
All right. So I think that we touched on a few things.
Hold on, JR. We got to come back to Josh and see if he's made an adjustment. We're not just going to act like that's the end of the conversation.
I mean, I gave a laundry list of qualities that would make a person toxic. So it's not like, you know, you would hear me define it and be like, okay, you know, I left something out. You know, if I left something out, please let me know. I feel like I added like quite a few things.
You're the only one who actually talked about traits. Anton was just talking about behaviors that's like questionable decisions. But
no. So long story short, Josh, you haven't made any adjustments?
No, I mean, what adjustments are there to make? I mean, because the thing is this. How many like bad things do you need to see?
Hold on. Before you keep talking, let me just put on my face mask because I don't want to get infected. This, whatever you got, I don't want it.
I mean, I'm saying, how many things do you need to see before you like peace? I mean, if I feel like you being manipulative, I don't need to see if you gonna stab me if I'm asleep. I'm out. You know, that's what I'm saying.
I want you to come out of that dark place that you in right now, bro. Come to the light. Come to the light, and we're going to help you be more direct. We're not running for office. It's not campaign season. You don't have to give us the right answers. You can be honest, bro. Listen. If mom and dad is watching this, blink twice. Blink twice, bro. Let me know, because I don't want you to be in a bad space, bro.
No, I'm in a good space.
Oh man,
Is that Josh trying to run for Derrick Jackson?
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, man. You sound
come on, man. No, not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all. Not at all.
You know, women prey on people like you, Josh. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They do, man. Like, cause like I've noticed certain things. Like, you speak in generalities. You say I feel like. They like those type of guys because they feel like they can make them better betas. Like, they want an ultimate beta. You know what I'm saying? That they can control and take advantage of. And I don't want you to be that guy, bro. I want you to be decisive, definitive, and to control the narrative. You don't move around these chicks. They move around you, bro.
Of course. But that doesn't mean I have to sit around and watch 50 different bad traits. If I see 2 bad traits I don't like, I'm good. That's all I'm saying.
I got you. I'm gonna work on you. I got you, bro. Do your thing. Go ahead, JR. We got a show to produce.